Hello lovely people and welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about getting the Rejack and Heatwave Hero Armour for the specialists. This is the gold armour that you get after you've completed all the other ones, getting the double kills with these things. I have done a video on double kills already with both of these, but as it turns out getting 4 kills in one game with each of these specialists is actually really quite challenging. So I managed to do it. So I thought I would give some tips on how I found it easiest to do it, and hopefully it can help you guys out as well. Firstly, for Rejack, you are looking for the Grudge medal to pop up. Once you see that, you know you've successfully got one. And for Heatwave, you're looking for Heat Stroke. You want to see these 4 times in one game to get one part of the challenge done, and you have to do this 4 times for each medal. Now this is quite a lot and it might sound quite challenging, but hopefully these tips will help you get it a little bit quicker. However, it is quite dependent on one thing which I'll get to in a moment. So to get these, you definitely want to be looking at playing longer game modes. Hardpoint and Domination are very good for this because they last a long time, and the objectives allow you to get extra score towards earning your specialist quicker. This means you can get them more times in one game. That gives you a better chance of getting all 6. You can also run the Overclock perk. The Overclock will allow you to earn your specialist abilities in less time, once again meaning you can earn it more in one game. So this combination of long game modes and Overclock means that you should be earning your specialist enough times to hopefully get all the medals that you need in one game. Now my biggest tip is to play Nuketown, especially when it is Nuketown 24/7 on double XP weekends. Now I know that's not always there, so you might have to look out for a double XP weekend. It's worth remembering that you have these challenges to do in the back of your mind, and when you see a double XP weekend being activated, you can be pretty sure that a Nuketown 24/7 playlist will also be coming out. Skyjacked is also pretty good for this. It is another small map, but I found Nuketown to work exceptionally well. It's so good because it is so small and hectic, and especially with Rejack, people don't get much time to watch you. Quite often people like, when they put you into Rejack, to watch you go down, try and wait for you to come back up and try and get that second kill. But on Nuketown, because it's so small, if you're in the middle of the map, people don't really have time to sit and watch you. There's too many other enemies running at them, and you're more likely to be able to pop back up out of Rejack and at least kill someone that's around you. As you can see in some of these clips on your screen, at one point I managed to get a triple kill coming out of Rejack, just because I was near the enemy spawn and the person that had killed me didn't check back to see if I was going to pop back up again. Also, if you're going to be playing small maps, shotguns are extremely good. The reason for this is people tend to like to run up to a person in Rejack to try and knife them or just get a better shot on them. However, if you're using a shotgun, you have a much higher chance of when you pop back out of Rejack to get that Grudge medal, just because you have a higher damage nearby. Nuketown is also very good for getting Heatwave medals. You're more than likely going to hit more than one person at a time, and you can see them recoiling, sort of have the head in their arms, sort of a bit of blur coming from them. You'll know who's been hit by your Heatwave, and that way you'll know who to kill, and hopefully you'll get these 6 kills from Heatwave extremely quickly. Now if you don't have Nuketown, there is still a way to get it. It is sort of dependent on you having proof of purchase, but I do speak about that in my last video on these 2 specialists. There will be a link to that on the screen just now, and in the description if you're interested in this. And if you can't get Nuketown, try and get Skyjacked. The DLC is out on Xbox One now. It's been out on PS4 for about a month or so. It is out on Xbox One, so try and take advantage of that. If not, I would strongly recommend just playing those game modes, staying near the middle of the map where there's lots of enemies, and just really trying to get it. It's not going to work every single game, but you'll get it eventually. It will happen, especially if you're playing games like Hardpoint, where people tend to congregate around one small area of the map, being the hardpoint, or like around the B flag in Domination, places like that. Especially if you put yourself into Rejack, it will be so much easier. Heatwave isn't as much of a problem. It's quite easy to get people, especially in like a 1v1 battle. If you come face to face with someone and you pop Rejack, it's quite easy to jump out of the way and get out of their line of sight and get those easy kills. Rejack is harder because people tend to watch you, and when you come back out you have less chance to react to wherever they've moved to. So as I said before, try and put yourself into Rejack behind enemies, but playing on small maps is definitely so much easier. So I hope you found these tips useful. If you have, feel free to leave a like. Comment below if you have any extra tips for yourself you want to share. Subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys later.